Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Masters of the Universe Tuesday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Masters of the Universe Masterverse New Eternia Battle Armor Skeletor. Let's get into it! Let's begin our evil quest for the remnants of Castle Grayskull with a look at the packaging. 30 points of articulation on the top here. 6 and up Mattel. On the top flap, Masterverse. And that nice rocky explosion that just says 1980s. And if you don't like it, you can suck it. And then here's a little window showcasing some of the figure and accessories. And then we've got some nice artwork along the front here. And see Evil Lyn over here. And he's fighting this demon dude, and he's got a sword and an axe and a big old helmet, and his battle armor's taking some hits. And then that looks like a snake dude back there. I can't really tell if it's one in particular, but there he is. So maybe he's fighting snake man dudes and not demon dudes. Of course, they look demony and not snaky to me. It rolls, the artwork rolls to the side here. And then, if I'm not mistaken, my friends, up there in the background, just watching away, is old King Hiss. So, could we be getting a new Eternia King Hiss soon? Probably. So, on the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese print, made in China print, or made in Vietnam print, MattelShop.com, contest, one figure, accessories, a question mark, symbols I'm not going to learn, a barcode, assortment numbers. And then on, oh, we didn't do this side, did we? So we've got some nice artwork there of Skeletor, and it says Battle Armor Skeletor there in case I didn't cover that. So very cool. And then on the back, I think we've got some practical photography shots of the figure, and I think these are as well, but I'm not an expert on that. So, just kind of showing off some of the features of the figure. There's some nice artwork of Skeletor. Battle Armor Skeletor, protection powered by evil magic. In his quest for the lost remnants of Castle Grayskull, Skeletor discovers the ancient battle armor artifact to aid him in his nefarious schemes. And then also available, each sold separately, subject to availability, colors, and decorations may vary. Man of War, which I passed on. Sorceress Tila, New Eternia Merman, New Eternia Battle Armor Skeletor, which is this figure, and then those two. I am also reviewing Mattel, empowering generations through play. And that, my friends, is a look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and his accessories. And let's start off with the accessories, of course. And here we have the damaged piece of his battle armor chest plate. So it's got some nice gold around and just nice colors all around. I mean, it's molded in this color, and then it's got the gold around there, and then it's got some other spots on there painted, and of course, you know, the silver of the damage. So very cool. Then here we have the Chaos Blade, which I think we have seen. Yeah, well, I know we've seen this before. This one definitely came with the New Eternia Barbarian Skeletor. And it's the same mold. Now the colors might be a little bit different. Got silver for the blade, and then a very dark gray, maybe gunmetal-ish for the handle. Got some molded detail there in the handle. Looks like a pterodactyl head, maybe. And then, you know, the mold does have nicks and scrapes and scratches in it, so very well used blade. It's supposed to be an ancient blade. This piece I do believe is new. I don't remember having seen this before. So it's got a nice, you know, pointy pommel on the end there, nice wrap here, and nice, it looks like paint here and up here as well. And then for the blade, the nice silver, and then up here at the top as well, and this little detail, let's not forget that. And nicks in the blade, scratches on the blade, so another well used weapon. And of course Skeletor fell down. Why are you falling down on the job, Skelly? Because I want to, you boob. And then lastly, this last accessory is his helmet. And this is a new addition, at least as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I know, to Battle Armor Skeletor. And what an addition it is. It's got the nice horns there, and you know, the face plate there just will frame his skull out very well. And then we've got this nice detail of the rivets and stuff around the bottom, the spikes here, and it's segmented. So I think that's a really cool piece. And the fact that it comes off is even cooler. So let's take a look at the figure itself. And it looks like this piece is molded in this silver plastic, but it does have a lot of nice molded detail for the chainmail, and it is really cool looking. The head sculpt, I'm pretty sure, is new, and we've got those beady little red eyes sunken back into the skull. And even though it doesn't give you much, the jaw is articulated, so it's a separate piece attached there, so that's cool. You know, same thing I said about the damage piece, only this one is missing the damage. And how you get that other piece in there, you have to pry this one off. They don't roll like the old days. What a cool gimmick that was. So, there's how it comes off, and it just kind of clips in. It's a little bit easier than He-Man's, Battle Armor He-Man. New Attorney of Battle Armor He-Man, that is. So it's got all kinds of molded detail in here on the armor, the ram's head, and then the detail here for the male here, and then this is supposed to be a piece of cloth, and it actually, I don't know why they wouldn't use a piece of cloth there, but it's there. It's got some dry brush on it. It looks really nice. Then we get down here to the feet. I think this is the paint. The feet are painted as well. And then maybe it's molded in this color, but it matches up with the bands and rivets that are on the helmet. And on the back side, there's still a good bit of molded detail going on here. And again, with the chainmail, we've got this hip armor going on. So very cool looking overall, in my opinion, of course. Now let's talk about the articulation. We'll skip the jaw because we already talked about that. So he can look up that high without the helmet, look down that far. He does have chicken neck. He's got a little waggle. He can do the full exorcist. At the shoulder, this armor piece is pinned, well, it's not pinned in, but you know, it's like the old school Masters of the Universe stuff. You know how it slides in and then it you know, it pops. It's got that triangle piece on it, so it does move a little bit, but not a whole lot. So even though the arm can do a full 360 degrees because of this armor piece, it is quite limited. He can raise his arm out the full 90 degrees though, or almost. 360 degree rotation at the upper bicep. Double hinged pinless elbow, and it gives you that much bend. 360 degrees of rotation at the wrist on an in and out hinge, and the other side is unfortunately in and out hinge as well. Now I don't know exactly what's going on under the armor. It looks like it pins in here in here, so I'm just going to assume it's a basic Skeletor body under here with the cut at the abdomen and then a straight cut at the waist. And the straight cut allows you a 360 degrees of rotation there, and really nothing out of this joint in the chest. At the hips, let's see, is he on the... Oh, he is on the pull-down hinge. So that's cool. So pull-down hinge at the hips, but because of the armor, he only gives you that much of the splits. He can kick forward, not quite 90 degrees, almost. And then back about a step and a half, maybe. Cut here at the upper thigh, full 360 degrees of rotation there. Double hinged pinless knee. It gives you that much bend. Cut here at the upper shin, a boot cut if you will. 360 degrees of rotation there. At the ankle, tilts down that far. Tilts up that far on some pretty strong detents. And then it does have a little bit of rocker going on there. So, other than that, my friends, the helmet goes on his head, and he holds his weapons. Let me get that straight. Wow. There, that's better. And there you have it, my friends. There's a look at the figure and his accessories. It's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And here we have the Masters of the Universe, Masterverse, New Eternia, Battle Armor Skeletor. With the Masters of the Universe, Masterverse, New Eternia, Barbarian Skeletor. And the Masters of the Universe, Masterverse, 1987 Masters of the Universe movie, Skeletor. For our final set of comparisons, here we have the Masters of the Universe, Masterverse, New Eternia, Battle Armor Skeletor, with from the Marvel Legends series making his cameo appearance, Stan the Man Lee, from the G.I. Joe Classified series, the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander, from Star Wars The Black Series, the Archive Edition 501st Legion Clone Trooper, and our final entry in Masters of the Universe Masterverse line, the 40th Anniversary He-Man. For final thoughts on the Masters of the Universe Masterverse, New Eternia Battle Armor Skeletor, I have to say this is one bad looking dude. And the head sculpt on this, I think, is one of the best Skeletors that has come out of the Masterverse line. And even though the jaw doesn't articulate much on that head sculpt, the fact that they included an articulated jaw on it at all is, I think it's a cool feature. And then you put the helmet on top of that, and it's even cooler. And then, you know, the decos on this, especially like the chest armor plating, is just, to me, that's really cool. And I love that. And he's got a new battle axe. At least I think it's new. I can't remember having seen it before. I could be mistaken, though. And then, of course, the Chaos Blade, reused from the New Eternia Barbarian Skeletor. So the only thing this one is really missing is a Havoc staff. And, you know, he can borrow that from another Skeletor, I'm sure. But I love the detail on this. I think maybe it could have used a little bit of wash on the male armor. And maybe a soft goods piece for, you know, that, I guess it's a fabric crotch piece there you can see as it's coming around. Which, I mean, it looks cool like it is, but I think, you know, the figure may have been better served with a soft goods piece there, but at least Mattel's given us soft goods capes. Now, if we can just get them to wire them, we'll be good. But overall, you know, I love this guy. And there's new parts, there's reuse. And, you know, it doesn't have the original battle armor gimmick where, you know, you push in the chest piece and it rolls and you got 3 different options. With this one, you only have clean, you have damaged. There's no, like, slightly damaged. And that's okay. I really like this one. And as much as I love Battle Armor He-Man in the new Eternia line, you know, I think this, putting those two together, I think it's a really, really cool set. At least in my opinion. Your mileage, of course, may vary. But, you know, if you like the Lord of Destruction at all, then this is one of the coolest versions out there, at least in the Masterverse line of the figure. And it's, to me, it's fantastic. I love this figure. Well, that does it for the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. If you are interested in supporting my channel further, I am now offering memberships at various tiers. Click the join button on my YouTube page or check this video's description for the link and see if any membership offers are right for you, but only if you are in a position to do so. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you would like to see more content or just help the channel grow, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future, you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.